Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my corner of the internet once again. My name is Jason, and today we are back with some more Distant Worlds Universe. Last time, our war with the Hakona Syndicate continued, and it was quite a fight, and it's still going on, and currently we have troops on Claff trying to reclaim this planet, and hopefully we will be able to do that. Now, it is listed as raiding, so I'm not sure if this will count, but hopefully it does. Currently we have Strike Force Charlie in orbit above Claff, and I'm going to get them into a blockading position to make sure that we get to keep this. Although I did get this, we'll say, resupply ship, which I want to go ahead and deploy above the planet Heiko 3, and that way there we will be able to sort of refuel. It'll be sort of like a moving mining base, or a mobile mining base. That'll help keep Strike Force Charlie fueled up and ready to rock, because they are going to be here for a little while. I'm going to be using them to sort of defend and maintain, we'll say, security above the planet Claff. And, you know, I might go ahead and move them out to help with the defense of Loros as well. Let's see. One of our ships is under attack by an escort. I am so very frightened. What system are we in right now? That we currently have to worry about this thing here. I guess we don't really need to worry about this thing here. Heiko. So this is the same system that the Loros fruit is in. And it does look like, are they coming this way? I don't know if they're moving, or did they just warp out of system? Are they coming back? I don't know. This is basically a very tense area right now. There's a lot of fighting going on in the Heiko system, and that's partially because, you know, we have one of the planets. It's right in the core of the Hakona Syndicate's territory. We'll actually zoom out a little bit so you can kind of see that. You know, we had taken this planet a little while back, and they really want to reclaim it. So we're having, you know, a nice little fight going on over there. We've also got some stuff happening over by the Nembin Junction. So, you know, they keep sending ships, but they're not going to be able to do a whole lot, because if I recall correctly, we have this here is this is Strike Force Delta. They look like they've taken a little bit of damage. And Nembin Junction, where is the Nembin Junction Defense Force? I believe I have a Nembin Defense Force that I reinforced last time. Alright, so they are refueling. Once they're refueled and set up, you know, they're going to come back and defend that, because home colonies, Laurel Spaceport. Maybe they won't be coming back. I'll need to make sure that they are set to the proper... Oh, that's why they can't come back, because they don't own the planet anymore. That makes so much sense. Okay, once they're refueled, I will get them to come back here. Now, actually, so this is what a resupply ship looks like when it's been deployed. Looks about the same. Okay, that's cool. So I've got this deployed in system, so should Strike Force Delta need any fuel, I can fly them up here to sort of refuel. And then once we go ahead and take this planet, we can go ahead and re-establish our defensive fleet in the area. Alright, so now that we've got, we'll say, the smaller things going, you know, the raiding of the planet and all that stuff, and dang, there's a lot of fighting going on here. We can start looking at big picture. What are we going to be doing next? Where do we... there we go. There we go. We got Claff back. Awesome. So, right now, we're setting a large spaceport, 2 defensive bases, and this fleet here. What fleet is this? This is Strike Force Charlie. What fleet is this, then? That's Strike Force Alpha. So, wait, we have Alpha and Charlie in here? Oh, dang. This system is, okay. Yeah, we don't need any more in this system. I'm going to set up Strike Force Charlie above the planet. I believe I've gone ahead and I've interrupted my... Oh, it's undeploying. No, stop. Stop. Stay deployed. No, stay deployed. Okay, interesting. Even if you give no mission, it looks like your resupply ships will continue deploying or undeploying, even if you give them a stop order. So, that's a little unfortunate. Pirates secretly funded to attack who? Great Meridian Alliance? We'll keep that information to ourselves. Go ahead, attack them, I don't care. So that's going to undeploy. We're going to have to redeploy it because I foolishly went ahead and I gave an order to the entire fleet without specifically selecting the resupply ship or unselecting the resupply ship. So that's a thing. So I'm pretty sure we've got this sector sort of secured. Strike Force Delta is sort of on impromptu defense duty. So let leave Strike Force Bravo. What are they off to do? They are off to refuel. All right, well, we're gonna have to wait while they go ahead and refuel. I hate being on the defensive. It seems like right now, like there's not a whole lot we can do because we're like I said, we're strictly on the defensive. We've got a bunch of ships that need refueling. Well, we could go ahead and refuel if you were to stay deployed. So why don't you just go ahead and deploy right there? Don't you guys worry, there will be lots of fuel for you guys in just a second. Once my resupply ship deploys, you can go there and you can go ahead and get your fill. Okay, that's interesting. I don't have any automation on. But what happened was, basically, a fight had broken out next to this resupply ship. You know, right by Claff again. And the resupply ship felt the need to go ahead and undeploy. I'm wondering if there's an actual option that you basically can keep resupply ships deployed. Now, when they're deployed, does that, let's say, lower their firepower? Because I noticed when the pirates had warped into the system, that it was firing a few missiles, but it wasn't using any blasters, even when the enemies were kind of close. But I don't know if they, you know, I guess it's not confirmed if they were actually within range. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the Empire policy screen really quick. I want to see, I doubt there's anything here for the resupply ships, but I figured it can't hurt, right? Construction, troop recruitment, war and attacks, boarding and capture. I don't see anything. No, it doesn't look like it. So I guess I'll have to deal with that because it looks like I said, it looks like the resupply ship likes to go ahead and undeploy when a danger arrives, and I was kind of hoping that it would just sort of rely on its fleet to, you know, do the heavy lifting for it to keep it safe, but that doesn't look like they're going to go ahead and do that. Now, Strike Force Bravo, you guys are still going. All right, so we're still waiting. All right, our engineers have completed research in advanced scanners. So basically, our long-range scanners now just got better. And actually, we just saw it. The white around our systems or on our exploration ships, it sort of expanded out to reveal more areas. So awesome, we got a new technology. Now that does remind me, I was thinking about going ahead and initiating some crash research on robotic repairs. How much is that going to cost me now? 888,000 credits. You know what? I'm going to do it. We're going to go ahead and initiate crash research on robotic repairs. And that will... does that give us a new technology? I'm pretty sure that does, right? It's called the repair bot that we need to go ahead and incorporate with our... you know, our new ship design. So once that technology is completed, then we're going to go ahead and likely build some new ship designs to make our ships even more unstoppable than they already are. Well, I suppose they're stoppable, but you know what I mean. Okay, I just noticed this here. It looks like they're sending out a strike force to attack my exploration ship. I'm curious how they found it. Doesn't it have stealth technology on board? Let me see, MK2. Let me take a look at the Resolute Whim. Oh, I should have looked at the design, sorry. Let me see. I'm pretty sure that this guy has got a stealth system on board, doesn't it? Yeah, stealth cloak. Okay. So, evidently they were able to locate it somehow. I'm going to take this exploration ship and I'm actually going to fly it in closer. I'm going to fly this over by the planet Claff. And what that's going to do is... it's going to, one, it's going to save my exploration ship, and two, this strike force is likely going to warp right into the middle of, I believe that is Strike Force Alpha? No, that one is Charlie, if I'm remembering correctly. Yes. So it's sort of going to play two roles. One, I get to save my exploration ship, and two, I get to destroy some filthy Hakonish. Hakonish. Actually, I don't even think that's the name of the race, is it? Hakonish Syndicate is... what's the race? Oh, it is the Hakonish. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and zoom on in and get a good view of the slaughter that is about to occur. That's right, guys. Come here. Try to take out my exploration ship. Now, I want to watch my resupply ship. Okay, it's still listed as deployed. And it's staying deployed. Okay. Never mind. Wow. That's a slaughter. That was amazing. Alright, I'm going to be ignoring a lot of the, we'll say the pirate attacks and smaller things because I'm fairly confident that, you know, even if we get, you know, some scratches, you know, we do lose some stuff. After this war, I'm going to be doing a lot of, say, rebuilding and stuff anyways, and I'm not really too worried about any of the factions right now that are sort of leveled against me. Even the legendary pirate faction, which actually, I believe is still standing. I don't remember where they're at, but I'm fairly certain that they are... dang, where are they? I'm pretty sure that they're pretty much destroyed at this point. They're very weak. Let me see. Military ships, 1,013 firepower. They have nothing. They have nothing. When you compare that to our military, we're sitting at 83,593 military strength. So yeah, even the legendary pirate faction, that was a bit of a threat for a little while, but they've been totally worn down. We will get to their bases eventually, but right now, it's like I said, it's not even worth worrying ourselves with pirates or anything like that. You know, even these few little pirates that are showing up, as you can see, they're having a hard time handling our escorts and our frigates. So, yeah, there's nothing to worry about there. Looks like the Great Kaidian territory has a plague that has broken out at one of their planets. Oh, what have we got here? This is new. There's a green, green territory here. That is belonging to the Kenrith Prime territory. Are they at war currently with the Kaidian territory? No. Were they at war with them? Let me see. Kenrith Prime territory. They're furious, but they're in a mutual defense pact with them. That's interesting. So, it was this a war that they were involved in? But then why did they not call us? Oh, maybe they declared war on the Kenrith Prime territory, and then the Kenrith Prime territory took one of their planets. Because I'm thinking, like, I'm in a mutual defense pact with the Kaidian territory, right? Not the Empire. The Empire is the newly formed one. Yes. And I'm like, they should have been calling upon me for assistance if they were attacked. So I'm wondering if they were the aggressors and that's how they lost one of their planets. It kind of seems like the Kaidian territory is actually falling behind. They're no longer as, we'll say, impressive or as good of an ally as they once were. Even the Asilis Major, they are tiny at this point. Like, we would not be able to have a mutual defense pact with them now. If we were to try that, it would be a protectorate. Because let's take a look at them. They are, it says mutual defense pact, but I guarantee you, like if we look at the difference in just size and strength, yeah, we would only get a protectorate deal out of them now. So I guess it's a good thing that we made the relationships that we did when we did, and that's. Oh, I'm a little bit further down. I'm like, why is this all red? This is supposed to be my territory. No, yours is up here, Jason. And they're just continuing their attacks. Okay, so yeah, it's actually I should take a good look around the map. Let's go ahead and hit G just to get a look at the whole galaxy here. I just would sort of like to see where everyone is at, and man, some of the territories are getting kind of messy. It's kind of fun to look at and see the different territories and, you know, see everything. You know, I've spent most of my time, you know, up here dealing with these guys here, but you know, there's a lot of stuff happening even down here that I don't even have eyes down there and I can't really watch. And that's one thing I love about you know, especially like on these maps with the very large, you know, with the largest size maps that you can possibly play in this game. I love the sheer size of the game. You know, I'm fighting a war over on this front, but you know what? Everything over here is peaceful. Over here is all peaceful. And I just find that so kind of cool that you can have various parts of your empire that you're managing and you're working with. And that's just very cool to me that, you know, it's such a huge game. And the fact what makes it better is the logistics system, right? The fact that you still have to get fuel for your ships, and that just makes things even better. It's just such a freaking cool game. I love this game. Sorry, I'm gushing a little bit here, but it's just how I feel. Oh, what do we got here? These are Roto Prime Collective. Now, didn't I get into a free trade agreement with them? Roto Prime Collective. Yeah, they're angry with us, but we're making a lot of money together, so I don't think they're gonna declare war on us anytime soon. Yeah, and they like our way, the way of darkness. They like our, they like our style of government. But they're so weak. I'm wondering, like, could I get a mutual defense pact with them? And no, it's going to be a protectorate because they're just way too weak. I think the Great Meridian Alliance is probably the only faction right now that I could propose a mutual defense pact with. Yeah, let me take a look here. The next closest one, maybe Naxilian Union is the next most powerful, I think. And change relationship. Oh, I could do a mutual defense pact with them. Military strength 20,000. So you have to be pretty weak to only qualify for a protectorate. That's very interesting. Okay. Hackon Syndicate wants to offer a trade deal. Let me guess. We want you to end the war with us, please. And they will give us a defensive base. Wait. They are going to end the war with us. And for exchange, we have to give them a defensive base. No, thank you. No, thank you. Not interested in the least. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Empire comparison screen real quick here. You know, as much as I was getting worried about things, dang. Wait, the Naxilians are considered to have more territory than us? I'm gonna have to keep an eye on them. I feel like they might be slowly growing up a little bit out of check. Economy-wise, we're a little bit we're behind the Tekin Corporation. Not a huge surprise there. For the most part, though, we are on top. All right, now we're actually nearing the end of the year. So what I'm going to do is, you know, we're sitting right here, right at the end of December, last part of the year. I want to see how much we're actually getting from resort income. So this year's bonus income, we've gotten 123,000 from spaceport income. Foreign trade bonuses, only 39. We're not... yeah, we definitely need to work on, we'll say, our trade a little bit. But resort income, almost 150 grand just from our resort bases, which is pretty fantastic. Now, on that, you know, I haven't actually looked to see if there were any new locations. I'm pretty sure we've discovered everywhere, but we do have some locations where we could go ahead and put a research base. Now, I heard the music change and a pop-up go up, but I'm still looking over here. I'm kind of scared to look over because how sinister the music has sort of changed. Pete Keski killed. Our scientist Pete Keski has died when Yaga Research Station was destroyed. No! Who's responsible for that? Who is responsible for that? That right here. That's Loros? No. There was a pirate attack, wasn't there? Event location. Let me see. Right here. On Yaga 1. That was Citizen Prime. That's okay. It's way up here in the old Diet territory. Darn it! These guys are going to mess up our... Yep. They're going to start destroying our stuff. Alright. We will have to, we'll say, fortify this area a little bit in the future here. We have a defensive fleet, do we not, here? Citizen Defense Force. Can we maybe expand... There we go. The defensive range to include the Yaga system. And hopefully that means that, you know, yeah, there we go. They're responding to the attacks. Now, I'm hoping that doesn't, we'll say, leave our, we'll say, this system a little bit too undefended. I'm pretty sure these 6 ships are fully capable of dealing with this threat. That's really unfortunate, though. We did have a research station here, though, before, so I think it might be a decent idea to do so again. Yeah, We'll go ahead and set up another research station there. Actually, you know what? I'm doing this blindly. Let me take a look. Research stations here. Those weapons research, we got 25 from the Sapphire Palace. And I don't even think that 17% was really worth it. I don't even think we were getting anything from that. We did lose a scientist, which is a real shame. But you know, actually I'm wondering if this would be a better planet to just get gas from. Yeah, we're gonna put a gas mining station on this planet. Look at all the gas we got here. We got argon, Caslon, and hydrogen, and decent amounts of each. Actually, is that 65 or 85? Actually, that might be 65. Either way, it's still pretty good. Now, Citizen Prime 3. It's in our system. We could go ahead and build a a resort base there. So we can go ahead and, you know, increase our funds a little bit. The Dark Cauldron. Where is the Dark Cauldron? That looks cool. And this is in whose territory? It's a little bit outside of our territory. But you know what? Let's go ahead and build a resort base there anyways, because sure, I like stepping on toes. Let's see, Dark Abyss. And where are you situated? You are situated way down there. I don't think I'm going to be putting a resort base all the way down there. That's a little bit far. So, resupply ship. You are being attacked there. Why did you run away? Oh, he got damaged. He has a good damage component. That's probably why he ran away. So, basically, it looks like the enemy's offensive tends to be more of a nuisance than it is actually being, we'll say, effective. If we look at Strike Force Alpha, actually, Strike Force Bravo, they are ready to go. We are ready to go on the offensive. All right, let's go ahead and, we don't have any troops. Darn it, we're not ready to go on the offensive. Load troops. Please go load some troops. Where are you headed? You are headed to this system here. So what I'm thinking of doing, since Strike Force Bravo is coming into the Heiko system to pick up troops, I'm thinking of actually just coming up here to Orazun Prime, into this system here, and perhaps capturing some of these planets. Yeah, this is going to be our next target. We're not going to retake Nembin Prime right now. While that is, I will say, a valuable area for me, I've got it locked down. This planet can't really develop. It's very small. It's not going to get a whole lot larger. I'm okay with that. Now, I don't like the proximity to the Desolation Moon right now, but right now it's not a priority. I feel like if I can secure this area and then keep moving up over this way, and then eventually get the Nembin Junction back, that will be probably the best for us. So, yeah, I'm not gonna worry about getting the Nembin Junction back just yet. But then again, Strike Force Delta, wow, they look like they've taken a bit of a beating. They've actually they've left the system. So who's here fighting right now? Oh, that is Strike Force Delta. Okay, so only some of Delta warped out. It does appear that Strike Force Delta is, yeah, they look like they've had enough. I'm noticing a lot of damage on these ships. I think it's about time for these guys to pull out. Yeah. So I'm gonna get Strike Force Delta to go refuel and repair, and maybe I will manually assign the Nembin Defense Force to, we'll say, come and watch this planet, because that's what their job is for, anyways. I should be freeing up a Strike Force Delta to do, we'll say, more important things. So Nembin Defense Force, select fleet. What the heck are you? What are you people doing? Refuel. Yeah, go ahead and repair and refuel. More waiting, more being on the defensive. Yay. It's like, I want to get stuff done. Wait a second, I missed it. Research breakthrough. We now have repair bots. Nice. So you know what I'm going to do? Strike Force Delta. They're off getting repaired and refueled. I'm going to go ahead and have them be the first of the strike forces to get retrofitted with the new designs with the repair bots. And we actually just got another breakthrough with special forces. So newly recruited special forces are going to be more effective. Which also reminds me that I don't think we've had our intelligence agents doing anything, because a lot of time has passed, and That's one of the things I don't like about accelerating time. Is, you know, a bunch of things happen all at once, and you know, I'm not always on top of it. You know, that could just be said. You know, you could just say, well, that's makes me a bad player. Yeah, you know, it's true. I should be paying more attention to stuff, but you know what? I'm distracted. I'm looking. I'm fighting a war. I'm talking to people, and I don't like pausing. And that's kind of a handicap I put on myself, I suppose. You know, it's I kind of do it to myself, but at the same time, like, that's how I like to play. I want to play this a little bit closer to an RTS than I do a straight up 4X game. And that's one of the things that really drew me to the game in the first place, was that it had that real-time aspect to it. I like other 4X games, but the turn-based aspect to it, you know, it's cool, but sometimes you just want to see stuff happening in real time. And I love that there's a real RTS element to this, where I actually get to see the units battling, and you know, there's the ship design, and I can really get nitty and gritty with you know, the world in there. It's the numbers are a little bit more accurate. Like, I obviously, you know, it's not gonna have actual numbers. You know, when you're running a planet, I'm pretty sure the money count will be a little bit higher than this. Or an entire empire of planets, you know, it'd be a little bit higher than that. But you know, I can actually look at a planet and say, yo, there's a population. Like, let's take a look at here. Big Earth Minor. There's a population of, wow, how many million people? Like 23 billion? Holy crap! And I'm only taxing these people at 3%? Big Earth Minor 3. Where are you? Wow, you've developed now, haven't you? That is definitely my largest planet. That is bigger than the blue planet. Dang! There is so much potential for money there. Oh dear. Look at the value on that thing. Okay, let's go ahead and just slap like a 20% tax on that. And I'm willing to bet you guys are still plenty happy. Yes, you are. Let's add another 2%. Yeah, you guys are still happy. You know what? I'm gonna leave you guys at 22%. The current tax rate is too high. Yeah, okay, that's nice. Sure. But you guys are still happy, and let's just watch our cash flow is going to go through the roof. That I can't believe I wasn't on top of that. That's what I mean. You know, when I'm fast forwarding things, and you know, normally I'll put it on super slow. You know, 0.25 I think is at this stage of the game is kind of where you need to be, unless you want to do some heavy automating, which I'm not the craziest about. I like, you know, doing a lot of stuff manually, but because I need to keep things moving along for you guys. You know, there is a little bit more of that. All right, let's speed it up a little bit. But anyways, enough of me making excuses. This place looks like a disaster. I can't wait to go ahead and just start destroying things. All right, Strike Force Bravo, you are still loading. Oh, you're actually loading troops as we speak. And blowing up more Hakona ships. That's cool. We've only got a strength of 27k. That is pretty pitiful. How many troops are on Loros? Okay, there's a lot of potential troops. So Strike Force Bravo will definitely get loaded up before we move on to the next target. Man, they just keep sending their civilian ships over here. I kind of feel bad. I'm destroying tons and tons of civilian ships, but it's like they just keep coming. You guys should stop coming here. Darn it. So basically they decided, they saw my one resupply ship sitting here in the Nembin system by the sun, and they decided to sort of surprise attack it, and they attacked this with everything they had. Yep, Nembin Junction. Actually, maybe I do need to do a bit of an offensive there. You know, I do have multiple strike forces. Oh, you know what happened? That's right, when I pulled out Strike Force Delta, I think it was, they decided to go ahead and move on in. So I have multiple strike forces. I need to start making use of them. Strike Force Bravo is going to be attacking this system over here. Strike Force Alpha, when it is repaired and refueled, I am going to get it to probably maybe attack Kuok. Strike Force Delta, actually no, Charlie is going to be attacking. I don't even know what they're doing anymore. I'll have a specific mission for each strike force and what they're going to hit. I'm thinking Alpha will maybe hit the Kuok system. Bravo will be hitting this, was it Kazun? What system is that? Drazun, Orazun, Orazun, whatever, this system here. So that'll be Alpha and Bravo, and then I'm gonna have Charlie's gonna be kind of I think a floater. Actually, no, I should probably get. No, Charlie's going to take back Nebben Junction. Alpha and Bravo are going to be hitting these 2 points here. And Delta, they will come in and support whichever team needs it. There we go. We've got the plan. And unfortunately, we're going to be doing it next time. Sorry this one wasn't as eventful as I would have liked. Like, the clock definitely ticked off. We saw several years pass, but there is that downtime when, you know, the supply lines aren't there. We're kind of fighting outside of our... you know, behind enemy lines. We don't have the established trade routes as well, and it does cause some problems, and it's still developing colonies. So, yeah, there's that. So we're gonna go ahead and save this as LP47 because it's after our 47th outing. So anyways, if you like the video, you like the content, and you would like to see more of it, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, leave it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought in the comment section. And until next time, I would like to ask you all to game on.